Anyway, let's watch Joe Rogan. We probably won't see George Zepps on the Rogan Pro case for a while. Let's
adverse risk associated for young boys in particular. There's an adverse risk associated with the vaccine. It's like a 2 to 4-fold increase in the instances of myocarditis.
Yes, but you know what?
Hospitalization.
You know that there's an increased risk of myocarditis among that age cohort from getting COVID as well, which exceeds the risk of myocarditis from the vaccine.
I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true. No. I don't think it's true that there's an increased risk of myocarditis from people catching COVID that are young versus increased risk of myocarditis from the vaccine.
No, there is. There's both.
Tepek, thank you for the 5 get the subs, and the Trippy Ginger, thank you for the 10 get the subs.
Well, let's look that up because I don't think that's true. Myocarditis is more common after COVID-19 infection than vaccination. But is this with children?
Hey, I didn't miss Toe Jogan.
Wait, no way, dude. What? That's crazy. Well, let's run that back again.
For young boys in particular,
exceeds the risk of myocarditis from the vaccine.
I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true that there's an increased risk of myocarditis from people catching COVID that are young versus increased risk of myocarditis from the vaccine.
No, there is. There's both.
Well, let's look that up because I don't think that's true. Myocarditis is more common after COVID-19 infection than vaccination. But is this with children? Yeah, we're talking about young people.
Men and boys aged under 30 after this is what it says here.
With children is the issue.
Well, no, we were talking about 15-year-olds.
Well, we're talking about young children.
Male child. 12 to 17.
12 to 17, more likely to develop myocarditis within 3 months
That's not children. Those are men.
At a rate of 450.
Those are actually men. 12 to 17-year-old men. That's men. You're talking about men. Dude, look. The conversation that Joe Rogan is currently engaging in and the attitude that he is doing here shows something profoundly important, okay? This is no longer an open-minded person. An open-minded person is not faced with information that contradicts what they believe in, okay? And then gets into the defensive mode like this. He is literally trying to goalpost shift, like in real time. You are seeing the cogs, the wheels turning in his fucking head, trying to change the argument to a point where like he can maybe salvage it, okay? I've done it in the past as well. Sometimes I do it, okay? It's just like, it's a normal human thing to do. But the unfortunate reality is that Joe Rogan is completely in the wrong here. And that's precisely why he just keeps, like, he'll never get to this point again because he won't have Joshua Zepps on. He's just going to have, like, in retaliation to this, he's going to have, like, 8 fucking guests on that actually tell him that he's actually right and really smart. Okay?
The cases per million infection. This compares to 67 cases of myocarditis per million at the same time following their second dose of Pfizer.
Yeah, so you're about 8 times likelier to get myocarditis from getting COVID than from getting the vaccine.
That's interesting.
Now,
that is not what I've read before, but also it's like when
wait. Now attack the source. Say that like, I don't know, it's really divisive and like maybe some of these published studies are actually really sussy, you know? Attack the source. Incoming, dude. Because like, it's always the same. There's like different degrees of defense, right? Immediately. When you're caught, you fucking, move the goalpost as aggressively as you can. And if you can't move the goalpost aggressively, then you start, then you realize like, oh fuck, I might have fucked up. Then you have to attack the source and be like, well, I did the research and I saw something different. And actually this research is like not great. You know, there's a lot of like bias in the media and there's a lot of bias in like, you know, journals and shit like that. That's why I get my, that's why I get my information from unbiased sources like, you know, Facebook.com.
Even when we're reading these things, it's like, what are we getting this from? Was this from the VAERS report? But even from the VAERS reports, when they report this stuff, it's like the amount of people that report, like it's the underreporting.
VAERS has issued underreporting? Dude, you are gone, bro. You are fucking gone. The moment that you say VAERS, which is historically overreported, okay, not underreported, which has a unfortunate problem with people just engaging in mass hysteria and you know, just straight up not comprehending that they are like people just like overreport and like overwrite deaths and shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Waking up to Joe Rogan hassle.
VAERS isn't scientific. It's literally raw data. Exactly. Oh my lord, dude. Joe Rogan followed it up by saying it's really hard to submit to VAERS. Yeah, dude. That's right. Wait, we need to watch this whole thing. Hit me with this. VAERS is a self-report system. You can literally be like, I died after taking the vaccine on VAERS, okay? Saying Rogan is moving the goalpost while you're currently moving the goalpost. Lamau, wait, what? How did I move the goalpost? I'm just straight up. You always check logs when someone says you move goalposts? Oh my God. I fucking hate you, dude. I hate these chatters, okay? We get it, bro. You're obsessed. You watch me every day, okay? It's cool. You're a stan. It's fine. Stop fucking using your stan knowledge against me, okay? Yes, I do that. I do a bunch of things, okay? I do a bunch of things. I am open with you. I'm honest with you. And you know my behaviors, okay? You know all of this stuff. Stop being fucking weird and using it and metagaming against me, okay? You fucking dick. Game, you were getting read like a book today, getting rolled hard as fuck. I mean, yeah, of course, dude. You're in here. Like, it's like knowing the behavior of people that you live with, okay? You know. You fucking know I'm going to say certain shit. And I'm going to behave in a certain way because you see me every day. You watch me every day. It's just normal. It's a normal part of the process. Chat treating you like a real stepfather? Yes, I'm the father that stepped up, chatters. Remember that. Not the stepfather, but the father that stepped up. Better start acting right. R/Jerry post on this clip. Why can't he just admit he's wrong about this? He just won't. I'm right. I'm right about this, dude. I am the #1 Joe Rogan stan, okay? You know how chatters read me to filth earlier just now when they said, oh, you always check someone's logs when they say you move the goalpost? I am that for Joe Rogan. I've known about Joe Rogan for years. I used to consume his content for many, many years, okay? Non-fucking stop. I saw him as like a very cool individual that I wanted to be like, to have like his own media properties and like be independent and command a gigantic audience and just like do whatever the fuck you want, you know? When I was younger, I thought that was dope. And I still think that like in essence is dope. But I have the mug. I hung out with him for hours after one of his fucking shows. Like I've had conversations. I've had a conversation with him in the past. And I've also seen the fucking fall of Joe Rogan. So I have a lot. I have a lot of background in Joe Roganology. Okay.
Has Kona.
Like I've done the work. And what I have seen in Joe Rogan's behavior is this. There are certain things that he just like won't let go. Everything else, he'll say he's a dumbass. Everything else, he'll admit that he's a fucking idiot. And he'll move on and he'll change his attitudes. Okay? But there are certain things that he is like very aggressively he's always since day one been very aggressively like just
NYC, bro.
Super hard-headed on. Back in the day, it was smoking weed, okay? And he always would defend smoking weed, which is fine. That's not a bad thing, okay? I am, you know, totally on board with that. Even if people push back on smoking weed, he would fight back. He would defend it. And there are certain things that like his own lived experience actually gives him a good understanding on. Like, I mean, now he's becoming more and more out of touch with the Spotify deal. But like before, he grew up not so wealthy, and like he recognizes that. And we get it, bro. You're a stan turned anti. No, I mean, I want Joe Rogan to be good.
Community hassle.
Okay. Yeah, and then trains people in sports is one where he was just like, no. But most people don't really care because they either A, think trans people are weird or don't care, or B, they also hate trans people beyond the people that are just like, I don't know anything about trans people. I don't give a shit. Okay. So when he went like super hard on fucking trans people in sports, like they didn't give a shit. Weed, most people are in support of, and he was right on that issue, so they didn't give a shit. But now the thing is like basically fucking
More money.
the thing is like the vaccines. He will just not give up on his wrong takes on the vaccines. He just will not. He will not back away from it. And he has plenty of sycophants who will go on a show and tell him he's right and tell him he's smart and how brilliant he is and how that's the appropriate way to fucking be a skeptic, even though he's not a skeptic at all. The irony is that like he's getting fed the misinformation hook, line, and sinker. And even when people are
16 months,
was he right or wrong about the trans people in sports thing? Oh no, he was totally fucking wrong, in my opinion. Totally wrong about it. Like, get mad at me all you want, but